back into our resting position, so pillow or towel or something underneath our head, and we're just going to put our feet together, turning our toes to 10 to 2, heels nice and in line, and just take a couple of breaths, and as you breathe out, just make sure the whole of that spine is in contact with the mat, so just feeling it melting in. And imagine I've put a blob of paint on every single vertebra or every little bone in your spine, and you should just feel that making an imprint on the mat beneath you. I put also a dab of paint on both of your shoulder blades, and they should be making a nice big circle blob on the mat as well. So just make sure our collarbone is nice and wide, neck's nice and neutral, and our body is completely relaxed. So let's touch on that, what we just discussed on our previous video. So we've got our fingers into a triangle position, or we've got that marble sort of image in our head, and we're now trying to find our neutral spine again, and we're going to start to get some engagement. So we should always have a little bit of engagement throughout the abdominals and into our lower back to give us stability. So fingers onto our pubic bone, thumbs onto our belly button, and we're just going to roll our spine just to find that neutral again. So we're thinking of rolling that marble from our belly button down to our pubic bone, and then from our pubic bone into our belly button. And then we're going to find our halfway point. Now your halfway is different to my halfway, so just take a moment, remember the last video of where your neutral was. Now we've found our neutral, we're going to take the soft parts of our first two fingers, and we're going to pop them just inside of our bony prominent bits of our hips. So we're sort of coming in towards the belly button and down a little bit. And there you're going to feel your abdominal muscles. Keeping your neutral spine now, I want you to just think about taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just trying to engage into those lower abdominals a little bit. Now that might be for you, thinking about squeezing those hips together. It might be thinking about sort of drawing down and together in your pubic area, so engaging your pelvic floor. It might be thinking about sort of drawing something up and in, so think about drinking a smoothie or walking into cold water, that's sort of pulling up and in. And I just want you to have a feel and feel whether you can feel that engaging. And once you've got it there, I just want you to slowly relax it off and completely switch off, but keeping your neutral spine. And engage again, so really try and squeeze down into those abdominals, feel those muscles firing into that lower abdominal area, and then slowly coming off again. So we're imagining our abdominal contraction is like a volume button. When we're completely switched off and we're in our complete resting position, volume should be 0, maybe 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to engage. So think about squeezing those abdominals together, holding, don't let your belly stick out, just drawing it in. That should be a 5. And then we're going to slowly lower from a 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax into our resting position again. Keeping that neutral spine, we're going to engage through those abdominals, so squeezing those hip bones together, thinking about drawing those hip bones together as if they're magnets on there. Hold, that's a level 5, slowly less. Good, decrease that contraction, keeping it controlled though. And then relaxing down into the resting position. So this time at the end of our contraction, so at the top point, we're just going to take our 5 deep breaths again. So feeling that neutral, let's reset. So rolling that marble from our pubic bone into our belly button, rolling it back down towards our pubic bone from our belly button, and finding your neutral. Once you've found your neutral, think about popping that raspberry under our lower back, so we don't want to squish that down. We're going to squeeze our hip bones together, think about engaging through our lower abdominal muscles. Squeeze for level 5. Hold, take a deep breath in and out. Don't squish that raspberry. Inhale and exhale. Keep palpating, make sure you can feel those lower abdominals firing up. Is one side firing it more than the other? Are you getting tension in your neck? Relax your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't squeeze that raspberry. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And then just let everything relax. Let that lower back sink into the mat. Start to get that imprint all the way through your spine. And relax there. Well done.